All right.
in here to watch Truck Game.
Oh, so decided to be super base today and wear my super nice hat. Vlad decided to not wear his hat so he can show off his glorious Tim Pool hat. And Potato's just wearing his
I
Jim
don't know
Bro
Florida
shirt.
Man, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna deafen because I don't want to interrupt the stream by chatting to people, chatting in Discord at the same time.
Uh-huh.
But, you should DM me that. Anyway,
DM you what?
no problem. Sorry, I was talking to somebody in Discord. My bad. I'm professional. I'm a
I
pro.
literally told you, hey, by the way, we're starting the stream soon. You fucking idiot.
By the way, Gallagher, I absolutely love the stream description. Now with more poo, tato.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It was very creative on my part. Yeah, so we got board rando based arc. Yes, very, very based. I agree. Bob the Rad says I sense grass. There's lots of grass. And Goat
Never seen
Cato, the
Bob
one
Rad
who I
before.
made a joke about watching out for Islams and left the live stream, said Gallagher.
Or a gay laugher.
Yeah, or that if you're like Brian Mullins, the Fox level of funny insults.
But here's the disappointing part, okay? I don't think Goat Cato's still here. If she is, she's retarded. Because all you have to do to call Gallagher gay is change the R to a Y at the end. It's Gallagher. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's so much effort.
Easier.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
Leave it to a woman.
Allegedly.
So yeah, I made an epic boo boo. Potato sent me these videos on Opal, and I forgot to download the other one. And then after my stream, coincidentally, Opal deleted everything. But luckily, archivers exist, even though I hate them all. And I was able to get the Opal video from Lio Convoy of all people.
Hold on, why do you hate
the thing?
archivers?
Huh?
Why do you hate archivers?
Because wow, I don't know. I only know 3 archivers. Romantic Goblin,
Terrible.
Nerf, and
Awful.
Dennis.
Nope. You know a fourth one.
I think 2 of those 3 are pedophiles.
Neora.
Yeah, so those are you science is the art of testing the same thing to see if the same result will happen over and over again, and the results are all the same, so they're all shit. Bob the Rad said, I thought Lio quit. Well, quit what?
And what did he quit?
What did he quit exactly? I think the only thing he said he quit was doing accountability calls.
Yeah. But Gallagher, you did actually leave one very important part out of your story about the videos. You downloaded the one that we watched twice.
Yes, because Vlad said he wanted to watch. Well, no, we actually watched it 3 times because Vlad said he wanted to watch it again with Cat Gatto and Glass Raven.
No, I'm talking about the Opal video, the one where she apologized to a literal pedophile. You downloaded that twice, remember?
Oh yeah, I downloaded it twice because the first time I downloaded it, it didn't have any audio, so I had to download it a second time.
And then you saw that there were 2 calls, and you said, "Fuck it, good enough."
Yeah, alcohol. So there's a simple solution you're just not seeing here.
I don't have this problem.
Yeah, Bob the Rad said predator hunting. Well, that's all good, Bob the Rad, but Lio sending me a Opal video has nothing to do with predator hunting.
Yeah, well, Opal's not a predator as far as we know.
Okay, hold on. So it's more complicated than that. So Lio said he was going to quit predator hunting, yes. He also said he was going to stop. What was the other thing? What was the thing you said earlier, Gallagher? What was that?
Accountability calls.
Yeah, accountability calls. And then he said he was going to stop doing like investing too much effort into drama or doing drama. Now, granted, he's still doing drama videos, but I don't think that Lio, like, I think it was unfair to say that Lio shouldn't do drama videos. For everybody saying that, I think doing drama videos are fine, as long as like for Lio's sake anyway, as long as they pertain to him.
Yeah.
The problem is he was searching for drama, and
Yeah.
and that was the issue.
I wouldn't even say that. Like, I would say the problem wasn't him searching out for drama, involving himself with drama, fucking clout chasing off of the drama. I don't care about any of that. The problem is that he was trying to pretend like he was a super good person for doing it.
And
So-
honestly, I feel like half the time the drama was also searching him out rather than him going.
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
it's because Lio. I mean, like, look, whatever. I'm not judging him for this, but he has the word "sucker" written all over his face, and people take advantage of that. Lio literally says that when people come to him looking for help, he helps them, and he can't stop himself.
Yeah.
So
That's why he talked to that homeless man for 4 whole minutes.
yeah, that's why he talked to the homeless man. That's why he, who was it? The Heaton. That's why he helped Heaton. He was like,
Dude,
I know you're playing me, but I'm gonna let you.
Everybody and their mother told Lio to stop talking to Heaton,
Yeah,
and he kept fucking doing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
It's
couldn't
very
take.
unfortunate.
He couldn't take the Heaton. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Heaton or whether or not Heaton wants to isolate one particular person from the entire internet behind their back, but also get upset about them doing it. We're here to talk about Opal, one of Lio's formerly adopted daughters. I guess she. What happens when you find a found family member and then they emancipate themselves? What are they called? Hello,
How does she-
ex-daughter.
You can't even she couldn't even emancipate herself. She was over the age of 18.
I know. I'm just like thinking about like my wife is obsessed with that show Sister Wives, and it's just really funny because obviously when you marry 4 women, all but one of them is going to divorce you, and it's going to end in a fucking train wreck, which is exactly what's going on. And I just, every single time I watch that show now and I see that guy like coping over all of his wives leaving him, I'm just like, is that what Lyle feels like about fucking Peaches, Jordan, and Opal?
But I want multiple wives.
Wasn't there a 4th one too?
I don't know how many fucking kids that he adopted online.
3.
Adults
Yeah.
he adopted online.
Yeah,
so it was
except at
3.
the end of the day, he didn't have one that stuck by him at the end.
So here's the problem. There was 3, and then 0. No, I mean, but really, no. There was 3, and there was a lot of them that were trying really hard to get internet adopted. That was a real weird thing. This is why, like, people like me were arguing that it was getting like a little fetishist at times. Can you imagine for a moment, like, willfully being like, I want this guy on the internet in particular to internet adopt me or something, etc. Like, it's just weird. It's fucking weird.
I want to call this stranger that I've never met in my life to adopt me so that I can call him daddy.
It's bad enough that I get called Flatty Daddy. Okay.
Yeah, every time you say that, I feel like my sperm count lowers. Anyway, Bob the Rad says adopted daughter wives.
I mean, like, but as I said, the problem is that for me, having like a harem or like a poly relationship sounds really appealing. Until you consider consequences.
Yeah.
Then it goes away. I lived with 2 girls that I was fucking both of, and that turned into a massive disaster. So this whole thing happening with the Lio daughters thing isn't too surprising given that information.
I mean,
You can fuck
honestly, like if you just find a few that are chill, Like that's all
They're
you
never
need.
chill. Their periods sink, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's
Hey,
a
are
whole
you
thing.
guys down with this whole like father-daughter role play thing? It could be like an anime.
Yeah, I'm like, are you down with the father-daughter thing? But like, I rape you.
Oh Jesus.
Just call me step bro.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we're quickly reaching critical mass for this stream's gonna have to be unlisted after I publish it.
Dude, that's all my streams. Welcome to my hell. Okay.
No, you didn't have to do that with the Brian Mullins Discovery stream. You did that on purpose.
Okay, hold on. The Brian Mullins Discovery stream is only technically unlisted. It is actually in a playlist, so it is. You can actually go to my page, click the playlist. It's the very first thing that pops up in the playlist.
I'm just gonna download it and re-upload it, and I'm gonna call it Brian Mullins Discovery Stream. Vlad made everyone work too hard to find it.
I don't give a shit. Go for it.
It's not
I don't
even
care.
hard to find it, but like it's more effort
Yeah.
than retards on the internet are willing to do.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
no. It's less effort. What do you mean? That was like a year ago. Okay, you'd have to dig to find that. Like just even if it wasn't unlisted.
yeah, the Brian Mullins Discovery stream and watching it the way Vlad wants you to watch it is more complicated than opening up 2 different Discords in 2 different browsers.
Correct. But not really. But here's the thing, though. I do think, though, legitimately, that's the best stream on my channel, hands down.
Yeah,
So-
well, it was because of me.
You should definitely
yeah,
relist it.
well, it was because of you reading. Yeah, that's what helped.
Yeah. All right. So, this video is aptly titled "I Am Sorry I Was Ever in the Senate,"
While
starring
this is happening,
Opal.
I'm watching Truck Game.
Yeah. How about you do what you always yell at me for How about you not do what you always yell at me for doing? And pay attention to only the stream.
Motherfucker.
I'm glad, and I don't ever pay attention to anything but the stream when I'm on the stream.
Correct.
What did you tell me the other night? If your philosophy doesn't hold up in extremes, then your philosophy just falls apart and was made up, or something like
Correct.
that. Okay,
That's
cool.
not what I-
Glad
that's
we
actually not what I
established that.
said.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm hitting play now.
Hello, I'm
It's
Opal.
already bad. I already hate this video.
Yeah, I already hate it because of this. Are you ready? First 4 seconds.
Can you turn it up?
Hello, I'm Opal.
Hello, I am Opal.
Why
Yeah.
did she cut her own face out? Like, she,
I don't know. Also, Vlad, this is as loud as it gets. This is
Fuck.
max volume. She's doing the apology YouTuber whisper into the mic, so you know she's super sincere.
oh yeah.
You know, but I just like how she opened it up with "Hello, I am Opal." Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I clicked on 2 girls, 1 cup. Thank you for letting me know that this is Opal.
What a great
Honest.
movie.
It would be much better than what we're watching right now.
Yeah.
And shittier at the same time.
Norden said, I was gonna watch the stream, then I saw what you were watching. Ew, bye. Hey Norden, the literal name of the stream is called Opal Shit. So if you came in here and was surprised that there was Opal Shit on the screen, that's your own fault.
Come on, Norton.
Okay, so now we're gonna hit play again.
At least that's what I used to go by. Today
What?
I'm going to be apologizing for my involvement in the Discord server known as the Senate.
She
Is she
said
recording
that
in a bathroom?
she said that her name used to be Opal. What is it now? What is your name now, Opal?
Well, if you stop pausing, maybe we'll find out. God damn it!
Yeah, well, I have to adjust the volume because now I have to fucking crank my fucking soundbar to maximum to hear what she's saying, and now you guys are too loud.
Can you turn up? Are you using? Wait, never mind. Nothing. Go on.
Yeah, fuck me, dude. This is
There's gotta
annoying.
be some sort of like sound booster.
Actually, there's a way I can fix it.
How?
If you send me the video, I can download it, put it in Premiere, and then just increase the gain and then send it to you.
Okay. Let me do that. Man, I'm so glad I pay $10 a month for Discord Nitro, or else this would be impossible.
Just can't wait until August 29th when I can upgrade my Nitro.
Yeah.
Oh, you can upgrade it now. You actually get a discount.
So
Yeah.
I've tried multiple times, and it just since I paid in advance, like I paid in full for a full year,
So
it
did
won't
I.
let me.
Yeah, I did too, and it let me. That's weird.
That is weird.
You know how I can tell, Vlad, that it has been a long time since you drank?
Huh.
I just looked into the private chat on the side. Oh, wait, no, that's Potato. Never mind. Maybe I've been drinking too much.
Bro. Dude. This is some editing autism. Do you know what the volume is for this? Like the actual setting by default?
Was it like negative 16 decibels?
You're super close. It's negative 18. At its peak. At its peak. So this is rough.
Dude,
Get
she
that
was
on
trying
fucking
so
purpose.
hard to go for the YouTuber apology voice.
Okay, adding 6 did not do anything. Adding 10 now.
Just double it. Hurry up. It's
Yeah,
funny because when Vlad stops talking, I literally see the viewer count fall, and then when he starts talking, the viewer count goes back up.
Jesus Christ. All I know is that when like my headphones are up at max right now to try and hear whatever the fuck this was, and when it starts playing, it's gonna blow out my eardrums. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a fucking
No,
nose.
I had
I'm about to export right now. Actually, I gotta lower the fucking bit rate. Sorry, hold on.
Bob the Rat said add 300 decibels.
I mean, that would fix it from a certain point of view.
It would fix it temporarily before everyone's speakers just magically stopped working.
Okay. Exporting now. 30 seconds remain. This is...
Okay. It says a sound level of 300 decibels is incredibly loud, so much so that it's practically impossible to achieve naturally and would be devastating to anything nearby.
I'm pretty sure it would just kill you.
Yeah. It says 150 decibels is enough to rupture your eardrums.
Yeah, double that. You probably melting your brain, like literally.
I'm
it's
just glad that Bob the Rat is here to just say shit that makes me laugh.
sending it right now.
Raider says, "What are we reacting to?" We're reacting to a video called "I'm Sorry I Was Ever in the Senate" by Opal. So yeah. Fucking Femets, whatever. Someone, I'm pretty sure this person's in Guac Barrel. Opal has made videos in the past. She knows how to make her volume higher. Yeah, like I said.
Not in Guac. They're in Cope Chord.
Oh well, whatever.
Which
I
is
thought there was a.
No,
I thought there was
in Cat Slayer and Guac.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought there was a B person in Guac.
Sent!
There's
I know it's
2 B
downloading.
people.
Jesus Christ, you child.
I believe there's 2 B people in Guac Barrel.
No, that's Beetle Peen. Or Beetle,
No.
Beetle Pins. That's who the who's
No.
who's-
No, Beetle is in
Hello,
Cope Chord.
I'm Opal.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Oh.
much better. Yes, this is Lio, one of Lio's 3 former children. We established this already. Okay, so now we're gonna listen to Opal say, "Hello, you're listening to." Dude, it's just so cringe. You will never see a YouTube video where I make where I say, "Hello, everybody, I'm the Gallagher." You know why? Because I kind of figured that when you clicked on my video, you knew who you were listening to.
Hi,
Things
everyone.
like
This
ironic.
is Brian Mullins, the Fox.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is Brian Mullins the Fox coming at you with a hot take.
No, even better. Hello, everybody. This is Boogie 2988 coming at you live.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna make a video and be like, "Hello, everyone. This is Anderson Cooper coming at you live from the Gaza Strip."
Wow, I didn't know you were gay.
Or had gray hair. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the play button now.
That's what I used to go by. Today I'm going to be apologizing for my involvement in the Discord server known as the Senate.
You mean formerly known as the Senate?
Initially, I wanted to give a bunch of context about every single thing, but I won't.
Thank God. Good. Could you imagine how much longer this video would be if she did?
Hold on, did you ever see my apology template?
No. Anyway, I'm hitting the play button now.
No,
The only
you
thing
see it.
I think if she had added context, I would have been using this guy up here.
Oh my God. In Minecraft, right?
Yeah, totally. Totally would put it in my mouth in Minecraft.
And then kill myself in real life.
What I'll say is this. These things happened between the ages of 15 to 20,
Oh my
and
God.
I want to talk about my memory issues in a little in-depth.
No!
This is, dude, this is
memory issues.
okay, dude. It's always memory issue. Toastify, Nora.
And minor.
Who else had memory issues where they just Peaches? They all had memory issues where they just fucking magically forgot things. That it's really funny.
Monster.
It's like when I watch these police interrogation videos and the people that are being interrogated have like these super accurate memories up until the part where it's involving them murdering the person, and then they say they can't remember.
Yeah, I've never seen that man before in my life.
Yeah, I can't. Do you remember what you did last Thursday at 7:15 p.m.? Oh yeah, I was watching Star Wars. It was the part where Luke got his hand cut off, and then it's like, well, do you remember what you were doing yesterday at around the evening time? No, I mean, dude, I'm so busy all the time I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I did like today at 7:15, but
yeah. Well, you can make an apology video and you can preload the you can intuition dump with my memory is bad.
Oh, I'll say my memory is fucking bad, but I'm not apologizing for shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we continue. I know that Aaron, formerly known as Hopeless Peaches, said he also had memory problems, and
Yep, see?
Wait, hold on, go back. Tad. Just a hair.
5 seconds.
I know that Aaron, formerly known as Hopeless Peaches, said he also had memory problems.
This is dumb.
Yeah,
okay?
no, it's
Aaron
still
meme's dead. Aaron meme's dead. That has been dead a while ago. Like sitting there continuing to care about the pronouns of Hopeless Peaches is fucking stupid. That's been stupid for a while. Like, fuck this person. Like, dude, I have never interacted with or spoke to Opal, and I already hate Opal.
Dude, I already said that she was gonna. I said, that's the great thing about all this being recorded. I said before she even name dropped Peaches that Peaches was one of the people who claimed that they magically had memory problems when it came to important shit.
I thought I said Peaches, but okay.
No, I did. Don't take my credit, fucker.
And many people saw this as an excuse to lessen
It is an excuse.
his actions. I'm aware that this will probably be seen in a similar light, and I want to make it clear that I'm not saying this for sympathy. So, for that reason...
Imagine saying, like, what else do you think you're doing when you say, hey, everyone, I'm not saying this is sympathy? You're putting it in their head that this is sympathetic.
Like, what needs to be sympathetic about having a shit memory? Like, it just makes you like an unreliable fucking source.
It's an excuse. That's it's just an excuse. It's, hey guys, I'm about to tell a story. You might think that I should be accountable for some of the things I'm about to say, but I have a bad memory.
Okay, Gallagher, I sent you my apology template, so after this video ends, you should read it.
Oh, are we playing bingo?
No,
yeah.
it's
No, no.
actually it's not bingo. It's even better than that. It's
Oh,
it's
boy.
literally just like it's an ad lib, but for apologies. I'm sorry, I meant to say mad lib.
And also
Yeah,
no
whatever.
longer wanting to have my personal information be out there in the public, I'll keep the details out of it. I suffered multiple forms of abuse off and on from
my
first
God.
grade age to the age of
Hold
17.
on. So we got. I was a minor. I had bad memory, and I was abused.
Shit, I mean, if I was her dad, I'd probably abuse her too.
No, you know what's got to be next, right? Some mental issue, and it's probably going to be either borderline personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder, and then groomed is going to come after that.
I've got autism and ADHD.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
No, groomed by Lio.
Dude, that's a bonus. You get a ×2 multiplier on that if you actually guess it right. So let's see.
I'm trying to seek therapy for this, but it's difficult.
Oh, I forgot, dude. That's chapter fucking 3 of the Gallagher Accountability Handbook is you're gonna get therapy.
Damn it, seeking therapy, but it's so hard to,
Dude.
look like Google therapists near me that take my insurance.
It's actually really funny because I'm doing a mini series coming up soon with Foxager. It's called I can't remember what I called it. It was like Internet Accountability Therapist. It was inspired by Doodle Tones, but basically I'm going to have Foxager voice the therapist, and I'm going to be doing the voice of whoever's saying, I'm getting off the internet to take a mental break and go see some therapy. And yeah, it's going to be great.
Yes.
It's a high-intensity case as opposed to the typical counseling format.
Okay, so she said that her therapy session is going to be high intensity compared to a traditional format.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I've never.
So I think what she's saying is she's looking for I believe a psychiatrist is the one that can prescribe drugs.
No, what she's saying is that she's having a hard time finding therapy because her problem is worse than what most people's problems are when they go to therapy.
Yeah, she's trying to set herself up for sympathy points. Like,
yeah,
whoever she said, I'm not trying to get sympathy. That's a fancy way of saying I'm trying to get sympathy.
Correct.
Well, the literal translation, though, I need a therapist with an actual doctorate that has a prescription pad.
This is why I say that some women just need to be raped.
Yeah. Can we? Yeah. Foxager said, I literally just clicked on the stream and I hear my name. How do I manage this? Nobody said your name. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah,
and
we
then
weren't about you.
someone who's probably not Bloody Thumb said, I want to be a rat.
I mean, just go to jail and start snitching.
Yeah. Or be a furry. Anyway, I'm hitting play.
Furries.
Because of this, I spent a lot of my childhood disassociating and trying to...
Dude! Oh, fucking...
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I need to play the lottery. I need to play the lottery.
Did you already see this, though?
No, I did not. I did not watch this video.
Oh.
I
Yeah, we
swear
watched
to
the other
God,
one.
I have not watched this yet. This is my first time because I realized one of the reasons why the Brian Mullen stream did so well is because it was my organic and your organic live reaction to all the information that we were exposing ourselves to. To keep that, I decided to not watch this video. Dude, I just literally you see these, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Okay, I knew that it was either going to be borderline personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder. I knew it. Or PTSD. That's another one. PTSD is probably going to come up here soon.
block out the things that were happening to me. This has made it to the point that much of my childhood feels like a blur, and I need things like objects from the time to remember things. I'm working with professionals on this. The way
Thought you literally just said you couldn't find a therapist because your problems were like too much of an issue for normal therapists to deal with.
Yeah, she literally said that less than a minute ago. Like, what sort of professionals are they? Like the fucking BetterHelp psychologists from
Yeah.
fucking.
Raider said, "Why are all of Lyle's former kids such fucking spurgs?"
Based.
Yeah, good question. Good, Vlad. Take your cough syrup.
This is actually tea.
I know that's tea. That's actually not a tea. That's his dip bottle. He just likes to recycle.
Goddamn right.
Well, just don't start jerking off into it.
Yeah, dude. You know how many rednecks I know use that exact bottle or that exact brand of tea bottle? I actually thought they were all just bought empty and used for spit.
Why? Do you know why?
Why?
It's got a wide. No, it's got a wide lip to it, dude.
Yeah, just
easy
wide
to
enough
fit in.
for your chode.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? A tuna can't fit in there.
Shit, you're right.
effect in my life now is that I have a difficult time remembering times of prolonged stress.
Dude, how many times are you going to say you have a difficult time? This is the third time she said I have a difficult time. Maybe she just forgot she said she had a hard time remembering. So she's just going to, this video is just 8 minutes of her saying she has a bad memory. And then,
Short-term memory loss is a bitch.
You know what would be really funny? I would fucking piss my pants if this whole video was just her saying I have a bad memory over and over and over again. And then at the end, she's like, wait, what am I making this video for? And then it just ends.
That would be the most based thing that could possibly happen in this video.
She just sounds like Joe Biden talking about how he used to buy Cracker Jacks at the Red Sox games.
My time in the Senate was very stressful.
How do you know? How do you remember that your time in the Senate was stressful? That's the real question.
But it's very difficult to remember the specifics. I've heard recorded calls of myself that I have no memory of. I've seen screenshots I don't remember posting. Not all, but some.
We're up to 6. We're up to 6. I have a bad memory references. 3 of them were in a 5-second span.
I don't remember posting that. I mean,
I don't remember saying I have a bad memory.
I don't remember calling M1 a retard every time, but that's because I've done it a lot.
My favorite part of this is just Vlad just slowly melting into the fucking corner. Okay,
well, it's because I gave up trying to sit up straight. Fuck it, I don't even care.
That cough syrup he drank, it's straight up lean.
Yeah, he made lean with beer instead of Sprite. That'd be great.
Based.
I remember some things, and I remember many of my feelings.
8.
Oh my
But it's very hard to remember specifics.
9!
But I know that I hurt a lot of people. I don't remember their
10!
usernames or all the specifics, but I know people have been hurt by me. I have harassed and bullied people. I don't believe I actually doxed anybody, but I was complicit in the doxing.
I'll count that as 10.
I didn't
count that as 10. I don't believe.
We were already at 10.
11 then, fuck it.
I don't remember doxing anybody, but I was complicit in doxing. Huh.
I mean, if you're complicit in something, then you basically fucking did it.
Yeah.
When I upgraded my terrible laptop and was able to record calls, I did. A lot.
Where are they?
Much of this was because I had been surrounded by this culture from a young age, but I was an adult during the...
Is that would you say that was technically a grooming? Is that technically claiming that you were groomed?
Yeah, no, I was just surrounded by the culture. That's not grooming.
It's not my fault I behaved like this. I was surrounded by people like this at a young age who made me think it was normal. Like that's grooming, right?
You know the worst part is no, it's not. Grooming is an exclusively sexual statement.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's
no,
not.
it is. Yeah,
No,
it is.
it's not, dude. That's
Okay,
internet
I
brain
swear to-
talk.
No, it is. So like
No.
whenever you're saying grooming, it either means you're being groomed for a position, your dog is being groomed, or you're getting groomed, like a pedicure or something, or it's sexual grooming. These
Yeah.
are the only definitions that exist. For the record, there are no other definitions.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Grooming. Okay. Grooming someone sexually means making them feel like that behavior is normal. So you just take away the word sexual.
Yeah, you can't. Then it's no longer grooming.
No, you
That's
can,
the point.
dude. Okay,
No, it's
because
no longer grooming.
dude, if you look at any video where they have like Islamic terrorists, they say they're grooming the
Gallagher,
kids into being
Gallagher.
extremists.
Gallagher, grooming requires intent. What she's
Yes.
describing does not require intent.
She's claiming that people groomed her into believing that the harassing and doxing was normal.
That's not what she said. What she said was that she was in a community where that was normal behavior, which is not what grooming is. Grooming requires people to exclusively try and make something normal for you. That's what it requires. So it requires intent. I highly doubt this entire community sat around and it was like,
I think you need to be okay with this.
and then
Yeah.
pushed boundaries to
Make
Okay.
sure you're okay with this.
like there was no intent there.
Vlad, stop. You are conflating me accusing her of making excuses with me thinking that something actually happened. I don't think that happened. I think she's trying.
I think
she's
she meant.
Vlad.
I just don't think it is.
I think she's trying to say that happened without saying it. Is what I'm getting at.
I think that what it is I'm being charitable and you're not.
Yes.
I don't mean that as like as a slight or anything. I'm being serious. Like I think that's the actual
no. I understand. You're 100% correct. I'm not being charitable because this person said 10 times that they have a bad memory before they even got into the story. So I feel like me being uncharitable is 100% warranted.
Well,
I think her saying I did this and behaved like this because I was surrounded by people who made me feel it was normal is an excuse. More reason to not be charitable. Okay. I 100% think that what she's trying to do is say, these people groomed me into believing this was normal without saying people groomed me into believing this was normal.
Yeah, well, that's cool, but maybe. But it's just like what sucks about this whole thing is that I actually understand the concept of being in communities where behavior is normalized to such a degree that you try to, fit in and then you end up regretting it later. Like it's called trolls remorse. But
iDubbbz.
Yeah, but the problem is that I'm annoyed that Opal is using that as an excuse because it makes anybody who ever says that look like an asshole.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and like I said too, like I get what you're saying about being in communities. Like, for instance, the gamer word, right? Like, you go into some places and saying that is like calling someone stupid or calling someone bro, right? You're just convinced that it's just a normal word that people use. But if you say it anywhere outside the internet, you're basically just have the scarlet letter, sewn into your clothing.
Yeah, if you go say it in Detroit, you get shot.
However, I'm not going to preload that by saying 10 times that I have memory issues 2.5 minutes into an 8-minute video, which is where we're at, by the way.
Jesus Christ, it's only been 2.5 minutes? What the...
Yep, I'm going to hit the play button now.
Worst of my involvement. Even if I thought it was normal, it wasn't. My actions hurt people. I would go on Twitter for hours and try to pick fights with people, specifically lolly show accounts. I'd call them terrible things, pester them, trick them under alt accounts to get them into the Senate so I can...
Picking fights with pedophiles and calling pedophiles isn't something that you should be apologizing for. Like,
Wait, Potato. She did make a whole apology video to Lily Orchard earlier.
yeah, but that was to a specific pedophile.
Well, if you can make an apology to one pedophile, you can make apologies to all of them, is what I'm saying.
No.
I just don't see the fucking point.
You I don't know if you went back and watched it, Vlad. In that video, she literally said it was wrong for me to assume why Lily Orchard wrote a book or fan fiction about pony incest child porn.
Yeah, pony incest rape child porn.
Yeah, she said it was wrong of her to assume why Lily Orchard wrote that.
You always forget the incest, Gallagher.
No, I remembered the incest. I didn't remember the rape.
Ah.
Yeah, because
That's right.
the rape makes the difference. I'm sorry.
Well,
Okay.
no, because when you say pedophile incest, like when you use the word pedophile, I think rape is automatically included in that.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Yes, Turish. It's always ponies.
It's always fucking ponies.
It's always ponies, dude. Look at
no,
the
bloody thumb. This isn't a minor. She is a
Yeah.
grown-ass adult.
Oh my god, I said this already, Thumb. I replied to you and told you it was not a minor. This person's in their 20s.
I like Bob the Rat said, yes,
In
Opal
fact-
worked in the coal mines.
In fact, M1, this person's older than you.
Yeah. By like a few years.
Oh my god.
I already said this. Sorry.
Hitting
anyway.
play now.
Bait them and humiliate them. I did this because I had a lot of anger over what happened to me as a kid. If I couldn't hurt
And
those
there
who
it
hurt
is.
me, I'd hurt
Oh,
others.
I called it. That was me. Okay? I
What'd you
mentioned
say?
past abuse. I said that. I
Yeah.
said that already. God damn
Come
it.
on, now we just need autism for the hat trick.
No, we need PTSD, and I was groomed.
Yeah, Lio grooming. Well, that's already the PTSD. That was already.
No,
said.
I said groomed. You said Lio groomed. I'm not
No.
going as
Oh, yeah,
specific
yeah,
as to say
true,
Lio
true.
groomed me.
True.
Who were socially acceptable to be cruel to instead. That wasn't right.
Dude, this is literally the definition of I might be a pedophile, but at least I'm not rude.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kitty Diddler. I know you touched 1,000 children, but it wasn't right of me to call you a pedophile.
It wasn't
You
right
have a
for me to
job
say that
title.
you should. It wasn't right of me to say that you should be gunned or you should be tied around the feet alive and dragged through the street via horseback to be mocked by everyone in town just because I was also raped as a minor.
Rape.
Very wrong of me to say that.
You can say raped on YouTube.
Yeah, you can.
I'm sorry. I'm so used. I like saying grape because I think it's funny, and the whitest kids you know will forever live immortal in my heart. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Open
Even
wide,
if you
kids.
think
I'm
that-
gonna grape you in the mouth.
Yeah. Also because In the Fields lasted a lot longer than grape culture did. Rest in peace to past Gallagher.
In the Fields lasted longer. What?
In the Fields is the new name of my stream.
I was not aware of this. Okay.
Yeah. Clint Allison says, I have sympathy for Opal, but she's totally right about Lio and his still doing the same thing. Like he just recently bullied Bunny Chan harder than Rosa. I'm still trying of him acting like he's changed.
Nobody cares about Bunny Chan.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. First off, all right. None of you fucking people understand Bunny Chan at all. Bunny Chan is fucking nuts. Okay.
I'm gonna go get another beer.
Bear in mind. I don't hate Bunny Chan. I think Bunny Chan is how do I put it? Retarded.
Amusing.
I just mean that in the least offensive way possible. Like, but the thing is though is that like at the same time, Bunny Chan does it to herself, and that's the problem.
Also-
Bunny Chan has been bullied in my server multiple times. Keeps coming back over and over again. By the way, Bunny Chan opened the door by coming into my server.
Yeah, on top of that, I was in that recent Bunny Chan call with Lio, and he was nowhere near as mean to Bunny Chan as he
Yeah,
was
no,
to
no.
Rosa. What are you fucking smoking, Clint?
Yeah, not only that, Bunny Chan came into my server and accused Lio of rape. With no proof.
Yeah.
I believe that was Bunny Chan anyway.
Here,
Rape
look.
or sexual assault, something like that, yeah.
None of this matters. The reason why I'm okay with Lyle bullying Bunny Chan is because he didn't do it on the pretext of he had to do it because it was the right thing to do. Bam.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's the only thing. If you guys paid any attention to Vlad and I's criticism of Lyle, it was always him doing the same things we did under the pretense of it was the lawful good thing to do instead of I just want to bully people.
Yeah.
Here we go. Fucking Raider said it the best. Who doesn't like bullying retarded people? Like, yeah, like, it's my age-old philosophy of if you don't want people to make fun of you for it, don't put it on the internet. If I didn't want people to make fun of the fact that my grandma got raped to death by a horse, I'm not gonna fucking say it on the internet. You know what I mean? But if I do say it, it automatically means that I don't care if people bully me for it.
Yeah.
So Lyle bullying Bunny Chan, who is literally just an obsessive stalker, who constantly throughout the last 3 years has jumped in and out of Pootopia, being an unhinged psychopath. Everyone bullied her. Lyle bullied her. I don't care because Lyle didn't do it with the excuse of it was the good thing to do. He did it because he said, I'm tired of her harassing and stalking me. So
Yeah. Well, also to be fair, like I've been exceedingly nice to Bunny Chan for the record.
yeah, it was really dumb.
When this happened, I wasn't even awake or there.
Yeah.
But the point is though, is that like, regardless of how nice I've been, like that is solely because like I personally probably wouldn't bully Bunny Chan. I would feel bad or whatever. But like I'm not gonna tell other people they can't.
Yeah.
Vlad, did you see that she hopped into Drain a few, like, while you were on vacation, asking if you were okay?
Yeah. And then I put her in clog because she was annoying me.
Yeah, and Spaz told her that you died.
We all told her that Vlad died. We all came up with various different reasons of your death. Mine, of course, was that you had AIDS.
Well,
These people are morally repugnant or whatever.
Okay, Lio.
My intentions were not good. I wasn't on the moral high ground or being objective. I was lashing out. I no longer hold the view that if you consume taboo, controversial art like Lolly Show, that you're automatically, objectively, all of them, 100% are dangerous people.
what?
Well, considering that the only person out of anybody I know or that Lyle has ever gone after who actually turned out to be a real child rapist also was hardcore digging their heels in the mud, defending Lolicon to their last breath, saying insane things like, if we outlaw Lolicon, then the Democrats will run wild with power and appeal the First Amendment. So I will 100% say that anybody who is into lolly and consumes it and is okay with sexualizing minors in any kind of media whatsoever is automatically a bad, terrible person.
Yeah, no, definitely need to.
Nobody, because here's the problem, right? Nobody faps the Chinese midget clown porn unless they're turned on by Chinese midget clowns.
Damn, did you have to out me like that, Gallagher?
Yeah. People fap to what they're attracted to. So if they fap to Lolicon, what does that mean? They're attracted to fucking apples?
Yes.
Clearly, they're attracted to 3,000-year-old dragons.
No,
And,
they're just
the
attracted
dragon's
to
the
children.
pedophile.
Human psychology, trauma, culture, and
Oh my god, dude. You had to learn about 9/11 in a history book. You do not get, and you let someone online adopt you. You have literal no grounds to stand on to reference psychology. Jesus Christ.
billion other things can lead someone to being into those sort of things for non-dangerous reasons.
No, there's only one reason people are into sexualizing minors. There's not a billion reasons.
White women, they go to one therapy session and they think they
Yeah.
know everything about psychology.
Oh, are you ready, Vlad? Clint Allison says, nothing against you guys, but honestly, Lio didn't need to bully her. And he did tell her to put a gun in her mouth, but I would be having problems with him if he I wouldn't have problems with him if he was honest like Vlad and he just wants to be an asshole.
Pretty sure I told Bunny Chan to kill herself.
Actually, you know what? I think that's a fair take.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that Lio is being a little bit more honest than he used to be about bullying people. To point of fact, he literally said, I hate Bunny because she obsessively stalks me. That's a good reason to hate somebody. That's honest. I mean, I can't really think of another reason. I mean, I've seen it happen. I've seen the evidence with my own eyes. And you know what? Clint Allison, you too can join Putopia and see it with your own eyes too, because it's there for everyone to look at.
As long as you're over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Do I think that means that none of them are? No. But my black and white worldview on this is no longer something I hold. But I'm not here to give my thesis on the matter, just to announce, for lack of a better word, that I no longer hold those views and that anyone that I made feel lesser, dirty, hurt, or unsafe, I'm sorry.
Thesis, what a $5 word for this bitch.
I know, right? Imagine sounding like this and talking like this and thinking that even for a fucking millisecond that you made someone feel unsafe online.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, saying that someone, it takes a lot to make someone feel unsafe online. Okay? I'm talking like, you have to be like a 7-year-old and be getting like dick pics from a 40-year-old man who knows where you live to feel unsafe. Okay?
Or
we're comparing that to, ew, you're a pedophile, you like lolicon.
yeah, or someone like posting your fucking address,
Yeah,
like, publicly.
Her saying I made people feel unsafe is the equivalent of saying I got death threats because someone sent me a DM that said, I hope you die. I'm not even joking. People call that death threats all the time. Death threat is, hey, Potato, I know you live on 123 Main Street in fucking Oakland, California. I'm coming to kill you tonight. That's a death threat, okay? Or if Vlad was in his little fucking Missourian butt hut and someone threw a fucking brick through his window that said, enjoy your last day on Earth, like, that's a death threat, okay?
Yeah.
Telling someone, I hope you fucking die is not a death threat. Telling someone, LOL, I'm going to kill you is not a death threat. You didn't make anyone feel unsafe, Opal. You are definitely inflating your own ego saying this.
Yeah. Oh, fucking stupid.
Secondly, I want to apologize to anyone who I essentially targeted for sport. I kind of remember it being encouraged to fight with people because lots of debates and fighting was only done by a few mods. They were frustrated people.
I'm glad you finally remembered something, but I can't I can't take it seriously when you fucking intuition pump and say 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, I have bad memory 10 times. Oh, Bloody Thumb said, what's with the guy in the middle having a gooner stare?
He's definitely jerking it to this
Yeah,
video.
let me do my Vlad impression right now.
Yeah.
This chair doesn't lean back.
Softly stroking his what? I believe you have an incomplete sentence.
Will put all of the heavy lifting onto them. So I would try and get a win, quote unquote, and pick on random people sometimes. This got me into trouble once where I
How do you know? How do you remember any of this, Opal? Is it because you had an object around you that helped you remember? Was it a remember-all from Harry Potter?
I think it's actually one of those fucking mind blowers from Rick and Morty. She
Yeah.
just plugs it into her ear and boom, she remembers.
She had a totem from Inception.
Ah, nice.
ganged up
Love
on a
that
guy who wasn't really an internet person. I asked him personal questions like what his opinions on Zoom were.
Oh my god, guys. I bullied this guy by asking him what his opinion on pedophilia was.
Why did she even censor it? Fuck.
I can't wait until Vlad and I have our falling out and I can be like, "Hello everybody. I am apologizing because I asked Gilded Pooh a lot of personal questions like what his opinion on Star Wars Rogue One was."
You already know my opinions on that, though.
Yeah. I asked him what his opinion on Johnny Walker Red Label was, and it was very mean for me to force him to say that he liked it.
I do not, for the record, everybody watching.
Yeah. He said the same thing about lolicon porn.
And if he had ever experienced SA. I don't even remember why I asked that last.
11. She remembers asking it. She doesn't remember why, though. Like, that seems like a very specific thing. Like, I don't know. I don't ask anybody online. I don't think I've ever asked anybody in my entire life if they've had any experience with sexual assault.
Oh, I have. I have.
They usually just tell me.
I open with that. Actually, it's one of the questions I ask to girls because it's a very important question.
I remember because there was that video. It was called "Gilded Pooh Does Speed Dating," and then he was like, "Have you ever experienced sexual assault?" And then she just gets up and leaves the table.
The follow-up question's always, do you have daddy issues?
Sometimes you don't have to ask that. Like, look, if I was doing speed dating and then Boogie's girlfriend sat across from me, I would hit the button and say she's the one.
True.
You did tattoos. You're wearing ripped denim shorts with the bottom of your ass cheeks hanging out. You weigh as much as my left leg.
Wait, what is this? Oh, so what?
Bloody Thumb is a little peeved because you never asked her if she's ever experienced sexual assault.
Because you told me. Anyway, Clint says, yeah, you read it. I don't want to read it.
So why is Lyle still friends with Courtney Pete? She grooming kids in a Discord server and has yet to throw under the bus like Coyote or that Zoo. Is he stupid or is he trying to get content out of her?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is either, but
Courtney
golly.
Pete is Lily Orchard's little sister, the pedophile that Opal apologized to. I don't know, like, if they're friends. I know she's trapped in like the gay baby jail of Cat Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, I don't know how they fucking interact. I don't think anybody here knows or cares.
I don't know who Courtney Pete is, but when you said Pete, it made me think of peated whiskey and how much I miss scotch.
Yeah, I got some scotch over in the bar, but
yeah. I haven't bought any yet because I don't want it because I know if left unsupervised, I will drink the whole bottle, and I'm waiting until I go down to see my father because I am going to buy him another $100 bottle of Oban 14 for Father's Day.
Yeah. The Oban 14's a good one.
Yeah, a Raider said Gallagher, is that real? Is that a real Gilded video? If so, where can I watch it? I want to watch Gilded speed dating.
Wow.
It doesn't
Parasocial
exist.
faggot.
No, it doesn't exist. No, he's not gay. I'll argue with you on this, Potato. That's content. I should be a content manager because I have brilliant ideas.
Definitely.
I just don't have a successful YouTube channel because I don't have the drive. I have too much ADHD. I'll start making the video and then I'll get distracted by someone saying, if you buy these 2 Lego sets, you can combine them together to make a better Lego set. And then I'll go off on a tangent.
So, like, here's the thing about that, though. If Vlad were to go speed dating, like, in his local area, where I would imagine, like, I don't think he'd want to drive into a city to, make a video. I feel like everybody at the speed dating event would either be, like, related to him or people he's already, like, fucked.
I don't see the problem here.
They call them kissing cousins where we're from.
Yeah, when he gets back, I'll run that question by him, and we'll do a little litmus test out of this.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, even if you could just, like, set it up as a skit, get, like, some of the hoes from Discord, film it at PooCon.
Correct, PooCon. Yeah. See, here's the first bottle I bought. This was the most expensive scotch I've ever bought in my life.
Nice. I still haven't spent more than $50. No, I've spent $60 on a bottle of scotch, but I didn't really like it.
There's a lot of different alcohols in my experience. I could be wrong here. They have a certain limit on price to goodness. I think for example, with red wine, I think that $20 is the cutoff.
Yeah, that's after 20 real sweet spot.
Yeah, but like for stuff like this, for scotch, you're looking at anywhere between like $60 and $75.
Yeah, I feel like if you spend more than $50 on like gin or like any sort of like clear liquors, then you're spending too much.
Yeah. So for me, my go-to for clear liquors would be Don Julio. Very good tequila.
I'm not a tequila guy.
Yeah. I usually just drink tequila when I'm sick.
I only drink tequila when I'm sad.
Yeah, I only drink tequila when I find out that my wife is cheating on me.
I only drink tequila when I want to jack off.
But for real though, this right here was probably the smoothest scotch I've ever drank in my life. It was it didn't burn. You know how when you drink tequila, you get the when you're done drinking, when you take a shot of it, or even vodkas like that too. No, this is great. Also, if you're eating like a steak or something, this fucking fantastic.
Oh, dude! So I had a $60 blended scotch that I didn't really like all that much. So what I did with it, I took, it's like I think it was like a really poorly cut Walmart filet mignon, and I just like soaked it in that scotch overnight.
Yeah, I don't well, I mean, technically all scotches are blended scotches. I believe Vlad can correct me on this. But I believe they're all blended into some variety. Good God, is Vlad constipated?
He's just yanking one out.
Dude, he's beating his pud, man. Hurry up, mood.
Maybe he went outside to take his leak.
On a random Tuesday? Come on, bro. Have some fucking self-control.
Come on, not while we're streaming at least.
Yeah. Clint Allison says Courtney friends with KP, the next kid for Lio at this point, and who who's trying to be a fake pedo hunter. Dude, man, you're making Clint, man. Clint, whatever. I need you to really read your fucking shit before you send it to me, because this is hard, bro.
Clint, real talk. Are you drunk?
Are you? Is English not your first language? General question. I'm not being an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole KP shit was weird. The only thing I got out of that is Lio in a voice call telling me that he tried to convince KP to not make the video about Saber Spark, and
Yeah.
I first thought Lio was kind of full of shit, but then I talked to Vlad about it, and Vlad said no, Lio and KP are legitimately friends in real life.
So, like, the thing is, like, you know, the first time that I heard about Lio telling KP not to fucking do it was on Beckett's stream, and Beckett showed the receipts. He genuinely told her not to fucking make that video because it was absolute fucking trash.
What are we talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. Clint Allison said that Courtney person he referenced earlier, Courtney Pete, is friends with KP, the next kid for Lio at this point, and who's trying to be a fake pedo hunter. All washed up, yet tubers aren't giving any views anymore. Funny enough, they did a vid A.
Like, so it does, like, it talks all retarded, kind of like Bunny Chan. I'm wondering if it's a Bunny Chan alt, but,
Maybe.
anyways, like, fucking, just because someone didn't delete all of it. Yeah, what? So, like, just because someone's friends with someone that's friends with someone else, like, doesn't make all three of them friends together.
No, I just think that it's hilarious that you pointed out that Clint Allison might be a Bun Chan alt, which would be really funny considering the first thing they did was complain about Lio bullying Bun Chan.
Yeah,
I mean that's why I like, dude. The moment I saw that, I thought the same thing. I just didn't like. Now it's starting to seem like it's the case. I should have said that earlier.
Yeah, you should have, but you didn't.
So, like, the thing that I find
interesting video. If so, where can I watch it? What is Raider talking about?
Oh, while you were gone, we were talking about you doing speed dating. I said there's a Vlad speed dating video. And then I said, no, it doesn't exist. And then Potato said it would be really dumb if it did. And then I said, no, it'd be great. I should be a content manager. I have all these good ideas, but I never act on them because I'm too lazy. And then Potato said, I want to see, because I said I predicted your reaction to this, and I want to see if I was right. Potato said that you would never do speed dating in your town because whoever you hooked up with would either be someone you already had sex with or someone that you were related to.
Though there's a third option there too. And that is that somebody that's related to the person I already had sex with.
I mean, those are still on the board.
I told Potato your reaction would have been, so what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is here.
Yeah.
Aha! So that's technically a win for me. Anyway, I'm going to play again.
I mean, I'll have sex with somebody I already had sex with right now on stream. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Depending on who I'm talking about. As long as that's an ex of mine, that would be weird.
Yeah. I'm not there right now, so you'll have to wait.
Oh my god, kill yourself.
Anyway, I'm hitting play now.
Last part. I think I just wanted to be cool and win, quote unquote, so bad that I stooped to low lows. I don't remember what his name was, but I'm sorry to
12.
you. I think that was the worst I did, but
13.
to anyone...
Okay, sure. You know what? Fucking round up, man. I'm a fan of rounding up.
else I picked on in that matter, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve to be bullied by me or anyone.
I don't believe this apology because it's not Canadian enough.
Yeah, like Tersh earlier said, this person's a mainlander.
I think
Dude.
he was talking about Chinese's.
No, because here's the thing. You know what's funnier than being racist to Canadians?
What?
Being racist to Asians.
No, seeing Canadians be more racist to other Canadians. Dude, Canadian on Canadian racism makes up 90% of Canadian racism.
Yeah.
And then the other 10% is about the natives.
Yeah, the other 10% is just Americans. There are no natives. They're all buried under that school or whatever.
True.
Sorry for always recording calls as if something important was.
What's wrong with recording calls? I always record calls. I record every call I'm in with. I record every call I'm in with Discord to the point where the fucking one I just uploaded recently of Lio, the description of the video literally says, "Do not be in a voice call with me."
Going on. So much of this was shitty internet drama and being so obsessed with archiving everything. It was creepy, weird, and not okay, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry the word degenerate ever left my mouth.
Well, it just did again, so you better apologize for it.
I'm sorry for saying degenerate again. Oh, shit, sorry for saying degenerate again.
I want to go back to pissing out my asshole that I just did. Like that was great. That was a great little break I had there.
Look, we all know that you were fucking cranking your hog.
Oh yeah, Opal's voice gets me off in the morning.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
incredibly.
Yeah.
You like, yeah, to make her tell me or make her call me Lio.
Tersh said, wait, I guess Tersh didn't really think she was Canadian. I don't know if she's Canadian. I just think it's funny to call people I don't like Canadian. It's, I believe the kids call it today tolerant racism. It's like that threshold of racism where it's like approved. Like you can just
It's
be
edgy.
Yeah, it's safe racism. There you go. Thank you, Vlad.
Yeah,
safe
like,
racism.
Yeah, like calling an Italian a dago.
No, it's because Canadians aren't real.
Egotistical to believe that I had any authority to determine whether or not.
You're egotistical for thinking that anything you're doing right now actually mattered to anybody. I promise you that anybody that you think you wronged or made feel unsafe will probably be surprised. Yeah, forgot. I didn't want to say forgot.
Unless they're Bunny Chan.
Yeah, Bob the Rat said, or it's not racism, it's safism.
Based.
Or calling someone a Leafs fan.
How could you, Turish?
Yeah. Dude, man, how do you sleep with yourself at night? Think of the children.
That is
Somebody
unacceptable.
Yeah, dude, man. A racist mind is a racist kind.
Kind. That's a
Go
little
find Opal's therapist, Turish. They'll help you because they're
racist.
that person's like the tactical assault therapist. Military grade.
Tactical rape.
Fuck. It's just rape with fucking like night vision goggles.
Dude, I would do that actually.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's brilliant.
See, I told you, Potato, I could be a career manager. Look, when Gilded Poo was called Anu Vlad, I would be like, hey, make a video about this, and he would make a video about it, and it would be really way more successful than other videos that he made around that same time frame.
I still don't know who Anal Vlad is.
Yeah, everyone made that joke. It's old.
God, dude, that's such an old. That's like saying misery instead of misery. Like it's equally as retarded.
That's like me calling you poop tato.
There are people that do.
I know.
Call him tater.
Or people who think that when I called myself grass molesting retard, I wasn't doing it ironically. And they thought that it was supposed to be some kind of insult. I'm like, okay, you guys are actually just stupid.
Yeah.
And yes, those
Cope
people
cord
were
for you.
all in Cope Cord.
Actually. Like people are like, "Oh, your name's Gilded Poo." Oh, it's like, yeah, I named myself that.
Oh, I don't want to take this shit from a literal shithead unironically.
Right?
It's like, oh my god, guys, I forgot I made my avatar a poop head. You got me.
Man.
I forgot I paid $30 for that.
$30.
No, you
Actually,
paid
$40.
$20 for it and gave a $10 tip.
No, it was 40 actually. You know, he asked for 20 and then I gave him 40.
Yeah, see, I gave him 20 for mine that I don't use anymore, and I used the one I drew on MS Paint.
You dick.
Yeah, if any of you guys ever say that the Gallagher memes is not based, I drew my own profile picture on Microsoft Paint, and when I showed it to Vlad, you know what his he said that's really good, but he didn't say that verbatim. What he said was, "You spend way too much time on Microsoft Paint."
And then he put it on the fridge.
Dude, that was literally the best compliment Vlad ever gave me.
Well, then you figured out that you can like do layers on MS Paint. And I'm like, what?
Yes, that's how I did it because for some odd reason you can do layers on MS Paint. But you know what?
Makes no sense.
I just used my mouse. It was just my mouse.
Nothing but
You can
mouse.
also do transparency on MS Paint now too.
Space.
That's how dude, MS Paint has background remover now.
Wow.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the play button.
Generating or regressing society based on my personal values. Underdeveloped
Regressing
values,
society? How do you
subjective
a physical lizard
values,
person?
all while using terminology
Shit. I'm really triggered right now. She said subjective values.
I didn't even hear that.
Here, I'll rewind it for you. She said objective values, I promise.
Well, you said subjective just now. But...
She said,
Nah.
that's what I meant to say. She said subjective values.
Well, I mean, values are subjective.
That's why I'm tisming about it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm literally triggered by it. But okay, here we go.
developed values, subjective values.
Why did you even say that? That was unnecessary. Yeah, okay. All right.
Redundant.
Because this whole video is bullshit.
She just wants people to think that, you know, oh, I really thought about this so hard, and that's why, you know, this apology is 8 whole minutes long.
Guys, my opinions at the time when I attacked those poor defenseless lolicon fappers, called them pedophiles. Or no, she didn't call them pedophiles. I asked them their opinion on pedophilia. It was all based off of my subjective values. Now what do you have? Do you not have subjective values anymore? Because the only way you can not have subjective values is by having no values at all.
Which would be based.
It would be. But that's too good faith for the person who said 13 times that they have bad memory.
They had really good subjective values, but they forgot.
Yeah, that's what this video should be called.
But I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the other night when I forgot that I had 2 more copies of Grape Shot in my deck and conceded the match.
Yeah.
All
Be
while
right back.
using terminology primarily used by groups of people who would hate me inherently anyway. I'm sorry.
Facts. I do.
I'm
Yep.
sorry for ever participating.
Dude, this video sounds as authentic as the BP skit from South Park. You know what I'm talking about?
The what skit?
The BP skit. Remember when they were making fun of BP when they had all the oil spills in the Gulf of Mexico?
Oh, BP. Okay, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
B, beta, P, as in penis.
Yeah.
Hating
For
in
some
which-
reason you said that, and I just immediately thought BPD for some reason.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm talking about British Petroleum. Or as Beckett would call it, petrol.
God.
Especially
Why would you say petrol? Gas is just so much easier to say. It's one less syllable.
when I had no idea what was going on. I remember kind of going with the flow a lot, which led me to essentially dogpile on anyone the group thought of as quote-unquote bad.
Everybody does that.
Okay, I'm starting to see why M1 thought this was a child. Like, holy fuck. Oh my god.
She was projecting.
I was acting as if I was a soldier in the army of the morally righteous when all I was doing was bullying people in Discord calls.
Guess what? That's just Discord. I'm
That's
sorry.
skill issue, actually.
That's what we all
Skill
do.
issue. Yeah, just be like me, Opal, and just do competitive bully smurfing, which is when you join another server with an alt account and then bully people so they don't know it's you.
Just rape.
Yeah.
We didn't clean up the internet. We didn't.
Yeah, no shit. Nobody does. Nobody does. Even Lio, at his most morally righteous, said, I'm not changing anything.
Why are all those messages retracted?
What are you talking about?
Clinton just like retracted like all their messages.
Well, it's because they're stupid. It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
it's recorded on a stream.
Dude,
Because you know why? Because Clint is probably just fucking Bunchan and said, "Oh shit, they figured me out," and is deleting everything.
yeah.
I'm not paying attention to YouTube. I'm practicing what you preach, what you bullied me for,
I'd never bullied anyone for
with
anything.
your
I'm
subjective
morally righteous.
opinions on what I should be doing when I live stream. I don't put mods on Star Wars Empire at War anymore when I live stream because you bullied me over it. Now I pay attention to the stream.
I am paying attention to the stream. This is in the stream.
No, I'm telling you that I'm paying attention to the stream.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, what
Get
were we
rid of
talking about?
degenerates.
To quote Opal, I forgot.
We bullied random weirdos in Discord calls, recorded them.
She called them weirdos. Her opinion on these people has not changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught that because I'm an intellectual.
I was gonna say something, but you beat me to it.
You could tell by the Burger King crowd.
Say the line, Gallagher. There's children here.
No. So the story about the Burger King crowd, real quick. We went to the mall because my wife said she needed to buy an outfit, and she said, "I'm going to Burger King. Do you want anything?" You know what I asked for.
Just a crown.
Yeah, I said that because I went to the Asian place because something about Asian mall food just hits different.
Yeah.
I love overpaying for
I
shitty,
disagree.
tasteless food. At
It
the
just tastes worse.
It does, dude. It actually does.
Oh, dude, like at the mall that I sometimes go to, they got this killer fucking Greek place. I don't even know how.
Nah. Don't ask them where they get the feta cheese from.
I imagine they get it for Munda.
Oh no. The cheese touch. Anyway, we only have how much longer do we have left of this shit? We have a minute and a half left. Let's do this.
Jesus Christ, we only been
Sometimes
through 7
publishing
minutes.
those calls for public humiliation and content, and even did this to kids sometimes. I sat in Discord calls as people
Not the kids.
That like source? Like I know she's saying that she did it, but like I don't know. I don't remember them.
She's saying that she recorded calls with children in them.
Well, she's also saying she published some of these calls with kids in them.
Yeah, because that's what internet archivers do. Also, Vlad, stop sending me DMs on Discord and pay attention to the stream, damn it.
No, dude, there's a good reason I did that.
I know. I'm
It's
just fucking with you, dude. I'm fucking with you. Stop crying.
I'm gonna pee in your mom's butt.
Turge said, oh no, not the targeted kids.
People looked for the numbers of children's parents to call them. We did this to adults too. If the parents didn't immediately
adults?
start punishing or removing the people,
So,
Dude,
I think
the
it's
children too.
not just the women, but the children too. Or not just the men. Dude, I'm just waiting for Opal to just randomly say I don't like sand.
honestly, I think it's hilarious when adults' parents get involved with their stupid.
I just want to
Internet
point
beefs.
out that Mothman is late to literally everything. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, he cries, not cries. He complains about it. Gallagher stream. You see, look, I'm just basically internet famous, guys. Like, you're just basking in my glory.
We literally posted it like an hour and a half ago, like everywhere.
He said true. I'm assuming this in response to he's late to everything. Dude, that reminds me. Look, I know it's really late, but this is your Gallagher meme sticker. I still have your address. I'm still going to send it to you. I haven't forgotten. You paid me for it. I'm going to send it to you. It's only been like 11 months, but don't worry. You're still going to get this sticker.
God, you sent mine in like 2 months.
Yeah, because he asked for it at a very inconvenient time in my life when I did not have the ability just to put them in an envelope and send them.
To be fair, too, I still have not fulfilled my $100 patron promise yet either.
Oh,
There's
that's
no way Fox cares about that.
Yes.
Well, I needed to do that. Give same thing with Sam. I was supposed to give him a letter, and I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you can. Are you gonna kiss it?
No.
Kiss it with your butthole.
Yeah. Just ink your butthole and stamp it on the paper.
Yes.
Just put a
Just-
little bit of
or-
lipstick on your chocolate starfish.
He doesn't even need to do that. He just said he was like shooting liquid out of his ass. It's already done deal, man. You should call it Poo by Gilded Poo.
No, I do that and then just spray paint the whole thing gold. You'll never know.
Yeah, it's literally the equivalent of putting sprinkles on poop.
Yeah.
All right.
but we didn't like off the internet, we'd call them names and say that they were
Not names, anything but that.
Yo, what up, names?
No, like calling people names, I literally cannot think of a worse thing ever. Like, I'm so glad that you waited until after you mentioned doxing to say this, because holy shit, is calling someone names on the internet way worse than fucking doxing them.
I just don't understand why this video is taking so long.
Because I keep pausing it and we keep talking about dumb shit. I
So
blame it
boring.
on
We go on tangents.
I blame it on the alcohol. Yes, that was cringe, but it's okay. Because if you own the cringe, it's not cringe.
failures as parents, sometimes to their face. I didn't do any of this personally.
Look, I don't care. That's based. If you can get someone online to put their parents on the fucking call and say that they're failures as parents, that's fucking based.
True. And honestly, like, if the person that's on the call that's getting their parents goes and actually gets their parents, then, you know, the parents fucking failed because the fucker can't take care of themselves.
It just reminds me of a one time I was in a live stream with Tonka Saw, and he was like, I can tell, Gallagher, by talking to you that you're someone who lives in your mom's basement. And I texted my mom and I said, hey, just to let you know, I like your basement. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I said, oh, I'm just arguing with an internet streamer who says I live in your basement. And she said, that internet streamer is a fuck stick.
Wow.
Hey.
That's just intense.
I said, worse, he's Native American. And then she didn't reply.
Nice. I just remember that one time we were bullying that black guy in fucking
Very vague.
Tutopia, and his grandma came in.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
You don't
no,
remember that?
No, no, that was stupid.
What are you talking? I honestly don't remember that.
You weren't there. I don't think. But no, basically, he came into the server and was arguing with, I think, Muffin or something, because he was like kind of e-stalking her or whatever. It was weird. And he like went on a psychotic tirade. And then his I was really nice during this call, by the way.
Yeah.
His grandmother got in the fucking call, and I had to like calm the situation down because people were being like really retarded towards the grandmother, which was pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vlad says you're not allowed to be mean to grandmas in particular.
Yeah, like his
Exactly.
grandma was like nice and reasonable.
I don't remember this. I must have not been there.
You weren't there.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm not Opal.
Just say
I don't
that.
remember because I wasn't there.
But I didn't say it was wrong. I never doxed anyone, but I didn't say it
Why do you keep bringing up doxing? It's really weird.
It's a
was
fetish.
wrong. And for that, I'm truly sorry. I'm not saying everyone who was victimized was some pure, wholesome person who was just bullied for no logical reason. However, I don't think the people who were dangerous should have been in Discord calls to fight to begin with.
Dude, I love this apology video. Guys, I'm sorry for everyone I bullied, unless those persons were people who deserved it and I just didn't know it yet.
Yeah.
That's the entire that's her asterisk. I'm sorry I bullied people, asterisk, unless they deserved it and I didn't remember.
I didn't remember.
Mothman
Deadline.
said Gallagher going through his DSP arc. No, dude. I was clearly when I was going like this, I was clearly itching my thigh.
Scratch.
Yes, Dad, I know it's scratching, but he said
God.
itching.
Yeah. No, just,
Hornet bot, Opal. I'm sorry that Lyle was a bad person. Avoid me. Dude, I feel like Opal should get this tattooed on her forehead.
avoid me.
Like, it should be tattooed on her clit.
No, I'm sorry. I can't say that because in the future, it's only a matter of time before Opal becomes a man. Just saying.
No, I think Opal was the only one in the whole thing that didn't trune out. If I'm
Asterisk for now.
That didn't pretend to tune out. I think.
Asterisk for now.
What do you mean?
Jordan.
Like, how's that different from it? I'm kidding. So now we're getting edgy.
Yeah, it's the alcohol.
Oh, now we're getting edgy.
Guys, it's not my fault. I was drunk.
It was just catharsis. That's it. That's the thing no one wants
Are
to
you sure it
admit.
wasn't psoriasis?
Most of us
Do you know what?
I
Does
think
she
it
know
was
what
cirrhosis.
catharsis is?
No, she doesn't.
Isn't that something relating to cathars?
Yeah, like catheters.
It's the sister of the catheter, the one that goes in the vagina instead of the penis.
Dude, she just literally used a word she had no idea what it meant. I bullied people because of catharsis. That's like Brian Mullins saying, I proved the roast game was real with praxis. That's something he actually said, by the way. And if you look up praxis, it says proving something is real by demonstrating it. So that means,
So he demonstrated eating a child's butt.
correct. There's a reason why he doesn't say that he proved the roast game was real through praxis anymore.
Oh, God, it's beautiful. Never change, Brian.
Yeah. Or just change all the time and keep it fresh. Either way, I'm good.
Great.
us were victimized as children or autistic or a combination of the two. We thought that bullying the people who, in our minds, represented our abusers would make the wounds heal, but all we were doing was picking at the scab. That or we just wanted control over something because we didn't have control over our lives. I'm sure each person has their own
You know
reasons.
who has control over their lives? No one. Because free
No.
will is an illusion. Kill yourself.
That's not
Okay,
true. I kill myself because I tell death you don't decide when I die. I do.
Okay. Well,
That's
you
the
receive a
ultimate-
death? Not today.
Dude, no. Choosing your own demise is the ultimate expression of freedom.
It's actually not, but go on.
No, it actually is. It is
not.
literally, by definition, taking fate into your own
No,
hands.
by definition, it's actually not.
No,
if you
dude.
kill yourself, you were always going to kill yourself. Anyway, moving on.
Jumping off a cliff
Welcome to
head
hard
first.
Determinism.
No. Bullshit. If I pull a grenade and then stick it to my head, that is the ultimate freedom of expression.
Yeah, that's cool. You were always going to do that.
Yeah, okay. Well, oh my god. Yeah, whatever, dude.
Hard determinism. Anyway.
No.
It's fucking
Hard-
Calvinist piece of shit.
Yeah, hard my penis in your mouth. How about that?
Nope, that's gay.
How about you? Oh no, dude. If you suck my dick, you were always gonna do it. Hard determinism, bro.
there's
Can't
no
help it. You're not gay, dude. It's just hard determinism.
Yeah, if I did that, that would mean I'm always gay, right?
Yeah, which I mean, dude, it's okay. Just like Opal always had a bad memory.
But that is the pattern that I see, at least from what I can remember.
Had to leave it off on my memories. Shit.
Here's the thing. I don't remember what the video was about. So there we go. Problem solved.
This video is about Opal apologizing for things that that she thinks happened, but she's not sure because she doesn't remember it. Because she was disassociating the whole time. You know what, Opal? It almost sounds like, okay, when I think of disassociating, I think of Jeffrey Dahmer raping, murdering, and eating people. Okay, disassociation is what fucking serial killers do to get around that biological failsafe that prevents us from murdering people. It's almost like it's baked into our brains to know that murdering other people is wrong. Hence why people who fucking murder in self-defense have psychotic breakdowns over it, right? That's what people disassociate for. Okay, you're disassociating for calling lolicon consumers pedophiles.
Well, when you put it like that, that sounds ridiculous.
You know, sometimes the fucking script just writes itself. It's like
called AI.
it's like literally throwing buckets of paint at the wall and then there being a mural.
I'm sorry I was ever a part of this culture. I'm sorry I harassed people. I'm sorry I hurt people. I'm just really sorry.
Thank you. That's it. That's the end of the video, by the way.
Wow.
Just really fucking stupid.
So I kind of tuned out halfway into the video. I'm just I don't even care anymore.
She's really sorry.
That's all you need to know, Vlad.
It's
She's
okay,
really
she'll
sorry,
forget
and she doesn't
about
remember
the
why.
video in a week. So,
Here, this is the whole video. I'm sorry. Sorry.
yeah, pretty much.
No, she's not. No. That's worse than that. Fucking Mothman.
I'm sorry.
She's not even sorry for things that she did. She's sorry for things that she basically saw happen.
Like, I think that one was even more brain melting than the Lily Orchard one.
Yeah, you know what? It's okay. None of these were more brain melting than the Nora video.
True.
Oh, you know what? Mothman over here with the real apology, the real alpha male apology. I'm sorry about 9/11. No, you're not really sorry about 9/11 until the TSA agent puts the blue glove on their hand. Just ask Vlad, who experienced what it was like to be reverse molested. And by reverse molested, I mean he not doing the molestation.
For once.
You know what? I kept telling Vlad that he shouldn't try to sneak in that bottle of scotch in his asshole. And he said, no, man, they'll never check my asshole. And then the first thing that happened when he went through the TSA is they checked his asshole.
You know, they have those full body scanners now. And they read way up in there, way up in
So
your
what's
butt.
funny is I did the full body scan, and they still touched me.
Yeah, because they saw the fucking bottle of scotch in your asshole.
Yeah.
Look, okay. I'm gonna tell us. I'm gonna give you guys an anecdote that is 1,000 times more entertaining than that cry baby bitch shit that Opal did. Right? One time I went to the airport. It was a really small airport. It was like almost small enough to be a municipal airport. But they had the little thing where when you go through the little metal detector thing, they're like, "Yo, you don't have to take off your belt." It beeped when I went through, and I looked back at the little monitor that they had. It had the shape. It looked like a gingerbread man. It was like the shape of a human outline, right? And it had like a little box over my belt and over like on my waist, right above or like right below the navel, and then like my necklace because I always wear it, right? And then this girl walked through behind me, right? And I heard the beep again. You know, you hear a really high pitched beep, you automatically look at it, right? So I turned around and looked, right? And the first thing I saw was the metal box over the wrist of the gingerbread man. I looked at her wrist and she was wearing a bracelet. There was a second box. Do you want to know where that was?
Can I make a guess?
Yes.
It was on her tits.
No, it was on
nipples.
It was on her box.
Ah! That was going to be my second guess.
Yeah. You know, just a pro tip out there, ladies. If you're going to the airport, you should probably take your clip piercing out before you go through the metal detector.
Just switch to a plastic one. They exist.
Yeah, dude. Just ask Vlad. Dude, Vlad, why you
in the middle of this fucking story? I actually just don't even.
Dude, you're either really drunk right now or you're just vegging out, dude.
I'm dying of AIDS.
Dude, you just. Vlad, how many times did they tell you to not eat the 2-week-old watermelon in your refrigerator? Look, man, I'm just saying, if there's a watermelon plant growing out of the watermelon in the fridge, you probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I actually developed, these kids, they play Minecraft and they're like, yo,
kids, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm related to them. I'm sorry. You are too, you hypocrite. Anyway, they're like, hey, I play Minecraft. Do you know what an infinite cobblestone glitch is? And I'm like, no, I don't care. I almost developed an infinite onion glitch. Cut the onion in half, use that half of the onion, put the rest of it in the planter, and grow a new onion. It works. It takes a really long time. It's just easier to spend the 50 cents on a new fucking onion, but it works.
You can also do that with like celery, fucking potatoes.
Okay, why are you one-upping me right now?
No, I haven't done it.
So whenever I played Minecraft, I developed an
Pedophile.
I developed an infinite health glitch. Basically, I paused the game and then just did that and then shot myself.
Well, that was hard determinism, man.
Yeah.
You were always going to be a lame ass redneck. Can't help it.
True.
No, Mothman, he stole me, man. Vlad just sitting there, just completely vegging out in his chair.
Yeah, I just don't care. Like, I watched the video and it was just like looking at it and I'm like, I don't care anymore about whatever the fuck it is this vagina's saying. So yeah.
Oh God. Hey,
What?
Potato, are you
Hey, what?
ready to start fucking with your gun like Vlad is?
I hear the click clacks, and I need more click clacks.
Oh no, dude! Here you want? I'll give you some motivation for your click clacks. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Look at the screen and read it.
Is that a real FNP 90? No, Rifleman J, kill yourself. That's it.
Wow. That sounded
It's
like extremely rude. I don't know why you would say such a thing.
Well,
Oh God! Hey guys, guess what? Rifleman J posted a question mark.
what?
Actually, he tried to do it the way that Mexicans do it, but he fucked it up.
What a fucking retard.
Talk
No.
about putting. Here, I'm gonna steal this from Vlad. Talk about putting the cart before the horse.
No. Rifleman J, what that is a real FNPS 90. It is the civilian model because I haven't paid for the tax stamp.
Do not just be a criminal.
Mothman says
Maybe.
everyone loves Rifleman J. Come on.
Come on, man.
If by everyone you mean no one, not even his own mother.
This is not a real Glock clone. This is fake. Okay, it's a fake Glock clone. It's not real.
This
This
is my 4570.
You know
And I
what,
love it.
Potato? I think you should take that, and I should take this, and let's go fight the British. Let's go to the Cope Court and fucking fight Beckett.
Oh no, I'm killing Indians with this.
Let's go.
Not feather.
Let's go back to God. What the fuck did Tonkasaw call his fucking stream?
Kumite.
Kumite. Come on, dude.
We could
First, it's this, and if this doesn't work, it's the smallpox blankets.
No, honestly, like if I'm taking any of the guns that I currently own into battle, it's that guy up there because it has 50 round magazines.
Yeah, I'm being super based, and either next week or next month, I'm building an AR. You know what? I might even just wait until I go to see you, Vlad, to build the AR.
You should build an AR-10.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an AR-15 and be an edgy boy.
No, don't be a faggot.
Whoa! We did so good. We did so good, but you said the bad word. This close to be an hour and 50 minutes in, you said the bad word.
Oh, they're not gonna watch it.
Dude, Vlad's doing the smug smile because it wasn't him.
So here's the thing, okay? For the record, I just need to throw this out here, okay? Use an AR-10, okay? AR-15s are gay and boring, and yeah.
Yeah, well, says the guy with a red beard.
Yeah, exactly.
Says the guy who only buys Corsair shit for his computer.
Only buys Corsair shit. What are you on about?
Yeah, dude, your Corsair graphics card and your Corsair CPU.
Yeah, well, I wish they made those, but they do not.
See, that's how much of a Corsair fanboy you would buy it if they exist.
Mm-hmm.
Just do what I did. Refinance your house to build your computer.
Yes.
just so everyone knows, I just want to make this very public and very clear. Vlad kept me up until 5 o'clock in the morning last night to argue with me about GPU bottlenecks. And then got mad at me when I said it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, because you're a pussy. Okay.
I'm not a pussy, dude.
It is
The
12.
whole conversation. So the whole argument, we were arguing about bottlenecking, and we went to all these websites, and the websites all said that I had zero bottlenecking, and Vlad was like, "No, that's impossible. Those websites are all stupid."
Dude, it's actually scientifically impossible.
But then we realized that all the websites. I finally said, "Vlad, you're stupid," and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "They're only measuring CPU bottleneck because that's all anybody cares about."
Yeah, I mean, I care about it in general, but like fundamentally speaking, yeah, if I had to choose like a specific bottleneck or whatever, obviously I'm gonna care less about a GPU bottleneck. But anyway, what's the upcoming thing? Like, there was another thing.
What are you talking about?
Another video.
Oh yeah. Hold on. You
The
send me the
palate
video.
cleanser.
I'm gonna do what happens to everybody when they drink a lot of beer, and I'm gonna go pee.
Yikes.
Oh my god, it's the guy who's literally like, everyone, I have to leave so I can pee out my butthole like a girl.
Yeah, but that's based. Okay.
Yeah, it's based to pee out of your butt like
different.
a girl.
It's different when I do it.
Oh yeah. Next thing Vlad's gonna be like, hey guys, it's based for men to have periods.
It is. I need to buy ammo. I'm almost out of ammo. Shot through all of it.
Just trying to remember where I put my 9mm, and I just realized it's in my bed.
In your bed?
Yeah. Where else would I keep it?
Under your bed? Perhaps?
I've got a queen-size bed. It's fine. There's plenty of room for me and plenty of room.
Your bed. Like, what does that mean?
I mean, it's just like literally like sitting on my bed.
Oh, on the bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
I tuck it in every night.
In your bed.
No. No. I just tuck it in every night and give it a kiss goodnight.
You know what the real problem is? That you guys don't have one of these bad boys right here.
Why do you?
This right here.
Why do you own that?
Because this is a high caliber assault rifle. It even has an assault rifle strap on it.
Kind of.
The assault stands for automatic kill everyone. It has a high capacity magazine, as you can clearly see. I don't call it a clip because I'm not sneako and I don't like cuties. It fires super high velocity rounds like that. I don't know where that just went, but if you look at them, right? Oh, here it is. This is basically just a 1,000mm round in Nerf gun logic. Like this, you could probably kill a squirrel with it. Just saying, like, you know, not trying to brag or anything, but like, you see that orange tip? That is the wall stud seeker. So if you ever shoot at your roommate because you were listening to System of a Down too loud and you try to shoot him because you're drunk and you're trying to intimidate him with some cheap ass revolver that you bought from Alec Baldwin, this orange tip will automatically go around them and hit the wall stud in the wall. Don't buy a stud seeker. To figure out where if you're trying to hang up a picture, just shoot this bad boy at the wall. It'll fucking right into the stud. Anyway,
every time.
What's the video you want me to play, Potato? Before you do that, I have to fucking read Vlad's little apology thing.
Oh yeah, that forgot.
This is apology by Gilded Poo.
Apology template.
I am insert adverb sorry for doing /saying thing. My behavior and or actions were adjective, and I have no excuses for it, except for all the excuses I'm about to tell you. I should not have done / said X, and I hope you can accept my apology. Have a good day / night.
That's it. That's
Well,
all that's
Gallagher-
required for an apology.
After the video, read
You don't-
this, Gallagher.
You don't need an 8-minute long monologue. That's it. That's all an apology requires.
Oh, actually,
Very good.
this could have been Opal's apology video.
That's my.
I'm sorry I got caught, guys. And
Yeah.
or here's the real apology video. Ready? I'm sorry you guys were pussies, and what I said hurt your precious feelings. Fuck your feelings. I'm not sorry. As a matter of fact, the only thing I'm sorry for is that your parents didn't beat you more and make you more callous to the cold reality that is the world. I'm sorry that reading pixels on a screen made you feel this way. Please end your existence.
True.
I'm
Nah,
sorry, I was
that's-
trying to do my whole what is that thing that they ASMR? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You gotta
mukbang some beer real quick.
I think to do ASMR, you gotta take off like the green dickhead on your microphone and just get
Hey.
really, really, really close. You just gotta get really close like this.
Yes.
There you go.
Vlad told me to waste my whole $5 on this. $5, man.
$5.
Vlad, can you please stop fucking clicking your chode on the screen?
Dude, you want to see something that makes like fucking Foxeser lose his mind?
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were gonna play some Primus
Well, that too.
or play any game that's better than Skyrim.
So
is-
any game.
No, Pong.
So any game.
You're right. How dare
Custer's-
I automatically go to the top of the food chain by saying Pong?
Honestly, Custer's Revenge, greatest game of all time.
Is that the one where you literally get to rape someone at the end?
No, that's the one where the whole game is you're just a cowboy that's raping an Indian chick tied to
That's
a fucking
literally what I
cactus.
just. That's what I just insinuated.
But it's not at the end of the game. It's the whole game.
I love it. It's like it was like the first porn game ever invented. It's like not even 8-bit. It's like 4-bit.
True.
Okay, where's that video, Potato? Send it to me already.
So, it's literally any of. I did send you the retarded cop or retarded policeman.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you don't hurry up, then I'm
Hold on.
literally just gonna take Vlad's entire fucking Nora video and play it on stream. If you guys were wondering, if I do show Vlad's Nora video, it will automatically include commentary.
Hold on a sec. It's literally the one that I sent you at like what time is that? Like 4:23.
Okay, while I'm downloading this, Vlad, do you want to see do you want to see a user chat on the screen that's going to make you fucking lose your mind?
A what?
You want to see a live chat on the stream, on the screen of the stream that's going to make you lose your mind?
Sure.
This was posted 3 minutes ago, 2 hours into the stream. All right, are you ready? There you go.
Wow. Compelling commentary.
That one's also good.
Imagine Rifleman J being confused.
What?
I don't know. I think that's a little confusing of you to say, Gallagher.
I'm just waiting for the 8-minute long Gilded Poo apology video. Guys, I was sorry that I made fun of Land of Confusion by Rifleman J. It was way better than the Phil Collins version, which is to say it was a masterpiece compared to the Disturbed version. Okay, what time did you say you sent me that video?
4:23, but I'm also just like sending like a bunch more in DMs. Any of them will work.
Okay. Gotta download this real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot that you're in a different time zone than me. My little pea brain got confused.
Oh shit, that's right. You're like 2 hours ahead of me.
Like more like 4 hours and 27 minutes to be exact.
Totally not in 1 hour increments.
There are actually some time zones that do not go in 1 hour increments.
Yeah,
Vlad,
some of them are in 2.
Can you stop peeing in your storm drain in your basement or your sump pump?
What are you on about?
Dude, I just want you to stop peeing in your sump pump in your basement.
Okay. I don't know where
Don't tell me that you're too drunk to walk up the stairs.
what you're saying makes no sense, but okay.
No, it just sounded like you were pouring water or something.
Not even. All I did was turn around and grab this.
Oh, well, put some
Sprinkle in his water
WD-40
bottle.
on your chair or something.
Anyway, where's the thing?
Give it a sec.
I'm downloading it.
They're all very short, so if you want to download multiple, it's just
No,
it's
this
just
is the
stupid.
exact kind of ADHD I expect from someone with a tablet phone.
Oh my god. By the way, if you get bored of that, there's a lolcow somebody introduced me to, a potential one that I still haven't looked into yet. So.
Yay!
What the fuck did I do? I did something wrong here.
Yeah, breathe.
Where'd he go?
Fuck.
And he's gone.
And he's back.
Okay. What the fuck did I do?
I don't know.
Dude, man, this is why someone else who's more sober than me needs to be the one who makes the stream. Okay. Lolcow we're saving for the podcast. By the way, everyone, in case you didn't know, the Liquor and Lolcow podcast will officially be recorded tomorrow. Now, does that mean it's going to go live tomorrow? No, it does not. So why am I telling you it's going to be recorded tomorrow? Well, simply, if you go to Gilded Poo on YouTube and you subscribe to his Patreon, or if you go to the Gallagher Memes on YouTube and subscribe to my Subscribe Star, even if you only do a one-time subscription, you can be present for the live recording of the live stream, which means that you will get it uncensored. And I meant to say podcast. You will get the podcast live and uncensored before it gets censored and re-uploaded on YouTube. So go on and either subscribe to my Patreon or my Subscribe Star or Gilded Poo's Patreon, and you will be able to go on Discord and listen to the recording of the first Liquor and Lolcows live before it goes on stream.
Also, speaking of Liquor and Lolcows, that thing that I sent you at 8:21 a.m. your time, that might be something to look into as far as Lolcows go.
I will deeply consider it.
Yeah.
All right, so this video that Potato sent me, not Potato, I will... It's called Retarded Policeman Episode 23 Bitches. And it's pretty short.
Yeah. That's why I sent it to you.
Yay! He is a cop and he's learning impaired. He's the retarded policeman.
I'm waiting for the George Floyd episode.
That's me.
You want the George Floyd episode?
I'm
huh?
back, bitches.
What?
I was gone and now I'm back. And you are bitches.
Where were you?
Over there.
Dude, if I had Down syndrome, this is what I would do.
Totally.
I would 100% milk my own disability for this.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't. There's the George Floyd episode.
Okay. How long were you gone?
3 years.
Wow. That's a long time to sit in a box.
Also went to a movie. I saw the same movie over and over for 11 weeks straight.
Oh, what?
Wait, Vlad does that and he doesn't have Down syndrome. Dude, I just like how he's even more melted off the screen.
I just don't.
Dude, I'm just waiting until your screen just to turn black because you're so far off of it.
Yeah.
We're
did you
getting
see?
there.
I don't remember.
That's why I said that one.
Oh, okay. Well, we're glad you're back.
Did you miss me?
Well, we didn't know you before.
Avatar!
What?
Oh, that's right. Good memory, Officer Monkey. That's what I saw. That movie about the blurry blue people.
Blurry? They weren't blurry.
Oh, yes, they were. If you didn't have 3D glasses.
Wait, you watched a 3D movie over and over for 11 weeks straight without the 3D glasses?
Yeah. It gave me a stomachache in my head.
The best thing about this is that they're referencing a movie that came out in 2010. You might be thinking, well, Gallagher, maybe this video is really old. No, this video came out last year.
Well, so I think this one was a re-upload. I'm not 100% certain, but
Shut up.
Why didn't you have the glasses?
Because I don't wear glasses.
Okay.
Based. He's retarded, but he knows that he shouldn't wear glasses. Like, what kind? Dude, you know what I think is more retarded than wearing glasses? Wearing sunglasses.
True. And a crown from.
Or having a white chair or green mic cover.
Can I go now?
Yeah, sure. You're gonna get back into your box?
That's for me to know and you to find out. In about 5 seconds when I crawl back into the box.
He's still the least retarded person because A, he's not a woman, and 2, he's not British.
True.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
You two bitches. Bye!
He is a cop and he's learning impaired. He's the retarded policeman.
Let it play out.
I'm back, bitches.
I just like how he says bitches. It's okay. Look, I noticed something, Potato.
Yeah.
I'm going to rewind the video. Oh, yeah. It says 2012. Yeah, you're right. I thought it said 2022. I forgot because I have bad memory.
Damn.
Well,
Curse.
this was a fun one, you guys, but I think this is the end of the live stream. I think Vlad is about to go on life support. He's diarrhea out all his liquids and he's been drinking beer and not electrolytes, so he's probably going to die soon. As he puts his gun into his gun condom. Vlad, or actually, no. Fuck you, Vlad. Potato, do you have any last words before we end the stream?
Oh God, that no. It's
Perfect.
Yeah, I do.
Well, we're not on you yet. Wait your turn.
It's just terrible.
You greedy bastard. Potato, I'm so sorry you had to see that. Please keep going.
No, I'm done. I was just
Okay, I'm
was
sorry that
awful.
the mean poop man ruined your time. Vlad, is there anything you would like to say?